I'm back on my own, gotta put it in drive. Sat through the pain while I said I was blind. Too much emotion and pressure and stress, I put that on myself but can't put it aside. A demon inside incited a riot. I told him it's fine, I was down for the ride. If I cannot beat him, I'll join him. When we suffer defeat, at least I can say that I tried. I can say that I tried.
You should listen to Deftones. You should check out Deftones. Have you ever listened to Deftones?
Deftones.
I'm going to listen to Deftones. Yes, in all these years on Earth, I have never listened to Deftones. So today, I'm finally going to check them out. I've been seeing, multiple comments of people like, you should really check them out. I've been seeing a lot of ties because of the bands and stuff that I've been checking out and bands that I've listened to or whatever. They're kind of like tying Deftones into it. And I've just been hearing the name so much, and I know they've been around forever, and I think it's time I finally hear them for myself. So the song we are checking out today is called Change, or In the House of Flies. I'm not sure what to expect from this, but as always, no expectations. Let's get right into it. This vibe is such an early 2000s vibe to me, and I know this song came out in, I believe, 2000, and the only other thing I want to say is that at first, the effect on his voice, I was like, yo, I don't know if I'm fully feeling this, but then the song kicked in for real, and he actually started singing, and I actually really dig his voice. The only other thing I'm going to say is that I can already feel so much influence from them in other early 2000s bands. And I know there's bands that have influenced them to sound the way they are, I'm sure. But I feel like they have probably influenced a lot of bands, especially in the early 2000s, that end up have a similar vibe to it. But so far, it's actually pretty cool. His voice in this chorus. That grit. This is not what I expected them to sound like. theme, from what I'm picking up out of the lyrics, very chill. I say that at the moment the drums go crazy. That was a quick fade out. Yo, I actually enjoyed that. I'm be honest, I say no expectations, but I wasn't sure I was gonna actually like them, and I don't know why I had that judgment. I really don't. But that was a super early 2000s feeling song. I mean, let me know who I might be thinking of, because there was at least one band specifically that, like, listening to this, I was like, yo, that sounds so much like them. Also a little bit, I mentioned them in my Loathe reaction as well, but also a little bit of like 10 Years, if you ever listen to 10 Years, who probably, they're probably influenced 10 Years a little bit. Who knows? But I actually really enjoyed it. Now, as far as like the vibe of the song, it was a super heavy feeling, like inside of me, like it was almost dark. It felt kind of dark. Now the meaning, I was looking a little bit at the lyrics just now while I was listening, because the YouTube captions didn't actually put the lyrics up. Surprise, surprise. But I'm looking at the lyrics a little bit now. From what I was making out and what I just took a glimpse at, I'm getting a very strong feeling of like, a toxic type of relationship, maybe, especially they showed the girl in the video and stuff like that. So I'm getting toxic relationship where, he kind of takes this girl in and changes her basically from the person she was, and not for a good, not for a better way or whatever. He kind of destroyed this person. He tore them down, maybe made them feel less of a human, and at the same time made them feel dependent on him, which is, number one, like, in my opinion, definition of a toxic relationship is that controlling, sick, demented mindset of like, you're mine, I'm gonna make you what I want and what I expect, and I don't care what you feel as long as you're what I want you to be. So that's basically the vibe I was getting from it. Like he rips the wings off, things like that. Also the line about looking at the cross and looking away made me feel like, as he does this and is this way, he knows it's wrong, but he can't help himself but to be this way, which is also a indicator, or not an indicator, but a common thing for a toxic person, a person that is in a toxic relationship like this and is controlling and things like that. I feel many times, they know they're wrong. They know that it's not good for them to be this way, but they can't help it because that's just what gets them to, at the same time, gets them to, feel good, and get what they want out of that person. Whatever. I'm not going to go too crazy picking it apart. Definitely felt like I should be on some drugs listening to it. Just the vibe of the song and everything, that I felt like I needed to be a little inebriated, maybe a little tripping a little bit too, who knows, but that's just the vibe I got. But I actually really enjoyed it. Are all their songs like this this style, more chill, laid back, in the sense of like the tempo and whatever, and just where I feel like I should be a little inebriated listening to it and just chilling, in my thoughts and whatever. So let me know that. Let me know what you thought of the reaction. Did you expect me to like this? Did you think I would actually like it? Because I do. not thrilled. It's not something I'm gonna go throw on a playlist if we're being honest. Not right now. I mean, maybe if I listen to it again a couple times, whatever, but who knows. So let's chat it up in the comments. If you're new here, you haven't seen any of my other reactions, go to my playlist, go to my videos, check them out. There might be some bands already in there that you might like to see some reactions of, or even some artists that you haven't heard of and you might just want to see, you know, what they sound like and what I thought of them as well. Other than that, like the video for me, helps me out a lot, and I will see y'all in the next one. Peace.